made a vow. You reject my blood, and so I will reclaim it. I will make another who is worthy.
For the first time in over a century, silence falls over the Baal temple. No chants, no screams, no prayers. In the end, your own death brought you more joy than any you wrought on this land. You are slipping into peaceful oblivion. But your journey is not over.
Thou hast defied Baal, thy liege and father, and in doing so hast earned a place among champions and heroes. But alas, thy courage was in opposition to the divine cosmology that bound thee to the Lord of Murder. Thou art now faithless, godless, and doomed to wander the fugue plane for eternity. I will not permit that, though all the powers of life and death dictate that it should be so. I too still hold some power, and I invest a portion of it in thee, who hath challenged the gods and now liveth to tell of it. Thy fight is not over, and it is thy fight. For one who can look upon Baal and oppose him can survive any crisis. So rise, challenger of gods, and prepare for battle once more. Death will not claim thee whilst I endure. The sole way to atone for thine actions is to do better in a new dawn. That dawn has come. Baal tried to extinguish thee, but his wrath is imprecise. He only succeeded in killing the part of thee he knew. The urge that drove thee to terrible acts, the spark of brutality that made thee his. But there is a new part of you that hath grown during thy travels. That part Baal could not extinguish, and so, instead of destroying thee, he hath made thee anew.
Without you, I'd likely be long dead. Count me extremely grateful you're still here.
The heart of a savior hath overshadowed the mind of a murderer. Thou hast vanquished thine urge. I share thine enthusiasm, in mine own manner. Today thou art born anew.
You're the author of your own tale now. Well done.
Greet the bloodless dawn, child of none. Do not thank me. Trust in thy courage and the conviction of thy companions. As it was, so it is again. A hero has risen from a legacy of death.
won't stop me yet.
So, we have the final stone. I need to see it for myself. There it is. So innocent, but such potential. You have done very well indeed.
The Netherstones pulse with psionic energy, permeating you, pulling you in line with their rhythm. The thrum quickens, rising, cresting on a single feeling. A location.
A moving pool beneath the city itself. So that's where the Chosen imprisoned the brain. With the stones in hand and the Chosen dead, we stand as good a chance as we ever will. As to how good a chance that is, I cannot say. But I have hope. To conceal it, one would imagine, and to maintain the illusion of their own control above ground. When we reach the pool, we will find the brain, and we will end this. In death, thraldom, or freedom. But a word of caution. Once we cross into the Elder Brain's domain, there will be no turning back. Finish your business here before you proceed. The brain will be waiting for us.
Targeted. Kill!
unavoidable.
That was so scary. Oh my gods. But we're back now, safe, and we can have soup. I made it. Want some? Slurp happy. I made soup. Want some? I'll keep it hot for you.
Thy wheel of... Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? The bard's death is a weight for thine own She will be left to the peace of eternity, where the urge shall seek her no more.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
You're cured. You're free.
This merits a celebration. You did what you had to do to get yourself right. To choose the life you wanted to live. Very fucking proud of you, mate. Seriously.
Congratulations are in order. I fancied myself the sage advisor, sworn to guide you through what it means. And while I mulled on that solemn responsibility, you went and took care of it on your own. Well done. Truly. The path of a Balspawn is not an easy one, nor does it ever truly end. But you found your footing where so many before you have fallen. Wherever you lead from now, we will follow. I believe you have an appointment with a nether brain. Lead then. Nature's servant awaits. I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
Nor are we. But I trust she knows the value of collaboration, especially in times like these. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life. I mourn the... He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black, black, black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. He told me we'd be together now. Said Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors that plagued my home. He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. The man he became, that wasn't the father I knew. The one I loved so very much.
That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again. Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own... All the time I spent training, hidden away from good. I knew you had what it took to quieten your demons. I'd hate to have lost the real you.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Why should we let Cazador have all the fun? After all he's done to us. Vengeance will taste sweet, paired with ascension. You think he's ever kept a promise? He will never let us be free. You'll know that. After all these centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead.
Runt, we've spoken of vengeance time and again, and you never listened. And now you think we'll throw away our chance at freedom by bowing to you? You were always weak, brother. We don't follow weak.
This is our only chance to be free, to end centuries of slavery. You will not ruin it, Astarion.
A beautiful death.
Down the hatch.
Heading there.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
What a mess. Well, at least you've met my family now. You don't know what it was like. There was no way out. Once, in the first decade of my slavery, I found a darling boy who I couldn't bear to bring back to him, so I ran. Instead of hurting that sweet man. After Cazador caught me, the bastard sealed me, starving, inside a dusty tomb, all on my own for an entire year. A year of silence. Months of scratching my hands raw, trying to carve my way out. More months of not moving at all. Months wishing only for death. So don't you ever judge me for doing what Cazador ordered. Nothing can make up for that. Not even Cazador's death.
pristine darkness in every direction. Silence, but for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water on rock as your vessel cuts through.
Gale, why didn't you counterspell that? That was like telekinesis or something, man. Unless if it was psionics, you can't counterspell psionic powers, I don't think. But they don't give me psionics unless if I eat tadpoles. There's psionics in D&D. Oh, am I by myself? Oh, nope, okay.
An overwhelming force pushes into your mind. The brain. It is here.
Can you smell it? The brine. It's infused with magic. The brain is here.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that sucks.
What do we have here?
Where am I supposed to go? This isn't a good sign. I just see an introductive hour.
Preparing. Calculating. Evolving.
Thought my skull was going to crack.
Ah, the pain's getting worse. Brain's getting stronger.
If it can strike us like that, we're close. Almost close enough to strike back.
Free for the taking. That's a friendly looking shadow. sight, out of mind. Oh, my hand slipped.
Dominated. Controlled.
Fall by my hand. This calls for careful footwork.
Thrall. Freed. Break. Control.
It's being drained.
Must be close.
Must be close.
Execute. Fulfill. Become.
Deathly silence. The air is stale and putrid.
It's close. Have the stones ready.
Your blood slows. Your senses strung so tight they could snap in an instant.
You think you know why you are here. You think you can atone for giving me my power, child of Baal. By destroying me with the nether stones. You are wrong.
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
as I intended. The crown is now mine to command. Mine alone.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
It is what made me what I am. You brought the crown to me, Baldur, thinking the army I amassed with it would become yours. Your plan was devious, your cruelty unparalleled. I would have followed it were your mind not destroyed by your sister. But with you gone, the three pitiful chosen fought like children in your wake. I gave them power to harm one another with, while I crafted my design. I used the chosen, while they thought they used me. But the orders are now mine to give.
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
When the parasite entered your ruined mind, you became a pawn in my design. Who do you think told the Chosen about the astral prism? Who do you think planted the knowledge of Orpheus's power and the fear of what it could do? When the Chosen sent my thralls to retrieve the prism, who do you think let the Emperor slip its leash, knowing it would be the one to bring you to me?
We were part of its plan.
I only needed one Netherstone loosened from the Chosen's grasp to guarantee my freedom. You brought all three back to me. In doing so, you have liberated me. This was your role, and it is complete. Now you will witness the grand design.
Shit! No! It's all been leading to this! We stop the brain! Now!
is not over. I pulled you out just in time. The situation is worse than I thought. This is an Elder Brain, no longer. The magic of the crown has caused it to evolve. It has become something more. Another brain. I was as surprised as you were. It has been anticipating our every move from the start. I underestimated it. We will need to rethink our plan.